What is the only thing worse than making a careless mistake in trading? Well, that will be turning a careless mistake into a dumb mistake. Now, let me show you something that happened to me this past week. So you can see on your screen here, I was in a trade with the pound Kiwi, and I knew that there was an interest rate announcement from the Reserve Bank of New Zealand coming out at some point in the week, and I had seen when the news was going to come out. One of my rules is that I do not hold any at-risk trade through an interest rate announcement. I have a few news rules to avoid, or rather, I have a few rules about which news events to avoid. And interest rate announcements is one of them. So the unintentional, careless part of the mistake was that I just simply forgot, right? We all do that. There's a difference between an error, a trading error, and a trading mistake. I tend to think of an error as something that just happens. You click the wrong button. You fat finger what you're trying to do. You enter the wrong trade, the wrong direction. We all do that, right? It was either a physical mistake or a mental mistake or a mental lapse, or we forgot this or forgot that. That happens to every single one of us. Those aren't actually mistakes. Those are just life happens, right? We are imperfect beings. On this side of glory, those things are going to happen. But as soon as you find out that you have made a mistake, then you are faced with a choice. Do you correct the mistake instantly? Or do you say, well, I've already kind of broken my rules, so let me see what's going to happen? It doesn't matter what the circumstances are. You have got to follow your rules from where you are. So let me show you what happened with me. Like I said, I had been in a trade following all of my rules that had been going against me a little bit. Actually, the day of the rate announcement, I was up for like, I don't know, $8, something like that. And I had just completely forgotten that I needed to have closed this trade during my trading window that afternoon. I trade every day about an hour before the market closes, the forex market closes, and I just forgot. It happens to all of us. Later on that evening, I was on my phone and I was checking a couple of my accounts to see. I'm still monitoring my algorithms to make sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. And I happened to look at this account because that was the first one that popped up, and I saw, hang on a minute, I've got an interest rate announcement happening in an hour. I need to close this account, but I don't like making trades on my phone. I want to use my actual laptop and platform. So, okay, I'll go get it. Well, life got in the way, and I didn't get. I never got back around to it. I forgot again. Never got back around to it. And you can see here on the screen what happened. Well, so New Zealand actually surprised the world by lowering their interest rate. So you can see the next day, boom, this had happened. It already. By the time I opened up my platform the next day, I remembered, oh my goodness, I can't believe I didn't close that trade out like I was supposed to. All right, so I compounded my mistake, my unintentional, honest mistake of forgetting with the mistake wasn't that I forgot again. The mistake was I didn't stop what I was doing, recognize the gravity of the situation, not put it off, but address it right then and there. What I should have done was, okay, I don't like using my phone for making trades. I understand. But this is a unique circumstance. I'm in an emergency situation. I need to go ahead and close these trades now. I should have closed my trades on my phone, but I didn't. I said, I'm going to wait to my laptop, and I never did. So I put it off. I didn't recognize how important it was, and I let myself get further distracted by what was going on in life. So the next day I come in. So now I've got to just follow my rules as best I can from where I am. From the moment I realize what I've done, I have to ask forgiveness of myself, of God for having not, this is someone else's money, for not taking it as seriously as I should have. And then continue to follow the rules from where you are. And that's the thing. As soon as you find out what you've done, take whatever steps you need to do to fix the situation. But above all else, start following your rules from that point on. So this goes down as my fault. Wasn't intentional, but I should have stepped in and taken an action instead of planning to take action later, is what I'm trying to say. You know, I kind of liken this to a situation where, let's say you get on the interstate and you're between speed limit signs, and you'd actually have no idea what the speed limit is on the road you're driving. So you pick some reasonable speed that you think. You have no idea if you're following the law or not. But the minute you see a speed limit sign, you are then faced with what the actual reality of the situation is. You're faced with what the rules say. And at that point, you are faced with a choice. You can either bring your actions into compliance with what you know to be true, what you know to be correct, or you can continue on knowing that you are violating the rules. And so this is the exact situation that you're faced when you make a mistake that you know is in violation of your rules, but is not your own fault. The minute you realize it, you're faced with a choice. Do I continue in this mistake and turn an honest mistake into a dishonest mistake? Or do I bring my trading into compliance with my rules right here and there? And I encourage every single one of you to do that. It doesn't matter how you got into the situation. Once you're in it, the only way out is to follow the rules that you have set. Honest mistakes are unavoidable. Dumb mistakes are absolutely avoidable. At the end of the day, it just boils down to this. Just follow your plan every time. And then you are a successful trader. All right, guys, that's it for me. I will see you all next time.